Hello friends. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the United States Roosevelt dime. A coin that might look ordinary at first glance, but holds surprising value and history for collectors. From its classic design, to its hidden rarity and high-grade conditions, this Denver minted dime is more than just spare change. You won't want to miss what makes this coin so special, and potentially valuable. Let's uncover the secrets behind this rare coin. First up, the 1982 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating and highly collectible piece within American numismatics, representing not only a key year in the Roosevelt dime series, but also a period of transition and subtle rarity. Minted at the Denver Mint, this particular coin is of great interest to collectors due to its historical nuances, scarcity and high-grade condition, and the broader context of coin production changes during the early 1980s. While the Philadelphia Mint's 1982 no mint mark variety receives the most attention, the 1982D is no less significant, especially when found in pristine condition. Its appeal lies in its accessibility for novice collectors and the deeper challenges it presents for seasoned enthusiasts looking for premium specimens. The early 1980s marked a time of economic fluctuation in the United States, which influenced coin production and minting practices. In 1982, the U.S. Mint faced budget constraints, prompting operational changes that affected coin finishes, die maintenance, and quality control. Although the Denver Mint struck tens of millions of dimes that year, the emphasis on efficiency occasionally compromised the consistency of strikes and plancher quality. Unlike Philadelphia coins, which began to omit mint marks that year, resulting in the famous 1982 no P variety, Denver dimes consistently bore the D mint mark. This coin is part of the long-standing Roosevelt dime series, first issued in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a key figure in American history and a driving force behind the March of Dimes initiative to combat polio. In terms of design, the 1982 Roosevelt dime maintains the classic elements introduced by John R. Sinek. The obverse features a left-facing profile of President Roosevelt, marked by clean lines and a dignified presentation. The word Liberty runs along the left rim, while In God We Trust, the date and the D mint mark appear in the lower fields. The reverse shows a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. Composed of a clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, the coin weighs 2.27 grams and measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter. While common in circulated grades, the coin becomes notably desirable when found with full bands, FB on the torch and sharp strike details. The true challenge for collectors lies in securing a 1982 Roosevelt dime in mint state 66 or better, particularly with full torch details. Although the total mintage exceeded 480 million, high-grade examples with full bands, FB designation, are significantly scarcer. Factors such as weak strikes, die fatigue, and circulation wear contribute to the limited population of well-preserved specimens. Coins that exhibit strong luster, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks are highly sought after. Certified coins from reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC offer assurance of authenticity and grade, making them more appealing to serious collectors and investors alike. Market value for the 1982 Roosevelt dime varies considerably depending on condition. In average circulated condition, the coin typically trades for face value or modest premiums in bulk. However, in uncirculated grades, MS65 and above, prices can range from $500 to $2,500. Those with the coveted full bands designation in MS66 or MS67 can fetch anywhere from $7,500 to over $2,000 at auction, depending on eye appeal and certification. Demand for these high-grade examples remains steady due to the Roosevelt dime series popularity and the relatively low survival rate of top-tier coins from this era. The 1982 Roosevelt dime holds a meaningful place in modern U.S. coin collecting. Its combination of historical context, classic design, and scarcity in top conditions makes it a worthy target for both entry-level collectors and seasoned numismatists. While overshadowed by its rarer no mint mark counterpart, the Denver issue's challenge lies in the hunt for gem-quality examples. As interest in 20th century U.S. coinage continues to grow, especially among those who value both historical and aesthetic merit, the 1982 Roosevelt dime is poised to remain a staple in many collections and a potential candidate for long-term appreciation. And secondly, the most expensive, valuable, and most rare 1983 D Roosevelt dime is a key piece in modern U.S. coinage, prized for its historical continuity and accessibility to collectors. Struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D Mint mark, this coin is part of a series honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, which began in 1946. While not exceedingly rare, the 1983 D dime remains sought after due to its role in the broader Roosevelt Dime series and its availability in high grades. Collectors appreciate it as an affordable entry into numismatics, with well-preserved examples offering both aesthetic and historical value. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to commemorate the late president's legacy, particularly his founding of the March of Dimes to combat polio. By 1983, the series had become a mainstay of U.S. currency, with the Denver Mint producing over 704 million dimes that year. While not tied to a specific historical event, the 1983 D issue reflects the era's shift toward mass production, with coins struck in copper nickel clad over a pure copper core. Its high mintage ensures availability, but uncirculated specimens are prized for their sharp details and minimal wear. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime features John R. Sinek's iconic design, a left-facing portrait of FDR on the obverse, accompanied by the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year. The reverse showcases a torch flanked by an olive, branch and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Weighing 2.227 grams and measuring 17.991 meters in diameter, the coin's copper-nickel composition gives it a bright, silvery appearance. High-grade examples exhibit full strikes, clear mint marks, and minimal contact marks, making them stand out in collections. With a mintage of 704, 803 through 976, the 1983 D dime is plentiful in circulated condition. But uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS65 or higher, are scarcer. No major varieties or errors are associated with this issue, though well-struck specimens with full bands on the torch are highly desirable. Collectors prioritize coins with original luster, sharp details, and no post-mint damage, as these traits significantly enhance value. Certified examples by PCGS or NGC often command premiums due to authenticity guarantees. Circulated 1983 D dimes are worth face value, but uncirculated examples range from $1,000 to $5,000 for MS63 to MS65 grades. Exceptional specimens, MS66 or higher, can fetch $1,000 to $5,000, depending on eye appeal and market demand. While not a high-value rarity, the coin's affordability makes it ideal for building a Roosevelt dime set or teaching new collectors about grading and preservation. Auction prices for top-tier examples have remained stable, with slight appreciation for pristine pieces. For collectors, the key to acquiring a premium 1983 D dime lies in selecting well-preserved examples with strong strikes and minimal wear. Purchasing certified coins, PCGS or NGC, ensures authenticity and grade stability. Storage in acid-free holders or albums prevents toning and damage. While the 1983 D dime is easy to find, assembling a high-grade set or pursuing full-band varieties adds depth to a collection. Reputable dealers, coin shows, and online auctions are ideal sources. Beyond its intrinsic value, the 1983 D Roosevelt dime serves as an excellent educational tool for new collectors learning about grading, mint marks, and coin preservation. Its widespread availability means that even beginners can acquire high-quality examples without significant investment, making it a gateway to more advanced numismatic pursuits. Advanced collectors often seek out top pop specimens, those graded MS67 or higher, as these represent the finest known examples and hold greater long-term value. Additionally, the coin's place in the larger Roosevelt Dime series makes it a foundational piece for those aiming to complete date and mint mark sets. Its blend of historical significance, attractive design, and accessibility ensures its continued popularity in the numismatic community. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime embodies the enduring legacy of FDR and the practicality of modern U.S. coinage. While common in circulation, high-grade examples offer collectors an affordable yet rewarding pursuit. Its classic design, historical significance, and potential for condition-based appreciation make it a staple in numismatics. Whether as a standalone piece or part of a broader collection, the 1983 D dime remains a compelling choice for enthusiasts of all levels. And now the 1995 Roosevelt dime, minted in Philadelphia, marked by the P mint mark, stands as a modest yet intriguing fixture in modern American numismatics. While it may not immediately strike collectors as a rarity, its appeal lies in its blend of historical continuity, precision in design, and potential for value in pristine condition. As one of the final issues before the turn of the millennium, this dime represents the enduring legacy of a coin series that has become a staple in U.S. pocket change since 1946. For collectors focused on assembling complete Roosevelt dime sets, or searching for high-grade modern-era coins, the 1995 P edition has quietly earned its place on want lists, especially in gem-uncirculated or error-designated varieties. The 1995 Roosevelt dime was struck during a time of relative economic stability and technological advancement in the U.S. Mint's production capabilities. Philadelphia, as the primary facility without mint mark restrictions post-1980, produced a vast number of coins that year, over 1 billion dimes to be precise. This mintage came as part of the Mint's regular circulating coinage, with no special commemorative events tied directly to this dime. However, its place in history is cemented by its role in continuing the post-World War II tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a key figure in 20th-century American leadership. The dime was introduced in 1946, the year after FDR's death, to honor his legacy and his pivotal association with the March of Dimes polio campaign, making every Roosevelt dime a small token of that historical narrative. In terms of design, the 1995 P Roosevelt dime maintains the classic aesthetic crafted by sculptor John R. Sinek. The obverse showcases a left-facing portrait of President Roosevelt with "Liberty, in God We Trust," the date, and the P mint mark elegantly positioned. The reverse features a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches representing peace and strength respectively. Composed of a copper-nickel-clad outer layer bonded to a pure copper core, the coin has a standard diameter of 17.91 mm and weighs 2.27 grams. What sets the 1995 P apart in the eyes of collectors is not a radical design change, but rather the pursuit of pristine strikes, those with strong details, full bands on the torch, and flawless surfaces, which are especially prized in grades MS67 and above. Although over 1 billion coins were minted, the 1995 P Roosevelt dime is not common in high grades. Circulation wear, mechanical limitations of mass production, and a general lack of attention to modern coin preservation during the 1990s make near-perfect examples considerably scarce. The most coveted specimens feature fully struck torch bands on the reverse, known as full bands or FB designations, which are notoriously difficult to find from this era. Additionally, a few off-center strikes, die cracks, or other mint errors occasionally surface in the numismatic market, adding to the excitement and challenge for error collectors. In today's market, a standard circulated 1995 P Roosevelt dime holds nominal face value, but coins in exceptional condition, graded MS67 or higher by NGC or PCGS, can command prices between $25 and $75, with full bands examples potentially reaching $150 or more depending on eye appeal and rarity. While these prices are not astronomical, they highlight a steady demand among registry set collectors and those assembling comprehensive Roosevelt series collections. Proof versions struck in San Francisco, with the S mint mark, should not be confused with the business strikes from Philadelphia. Overall, market trends for high-grade modern coins show slow but consistent growth, especially as more collectors turn to post-1965 clad coinage. For collectors interested in acquiring a top-tier 1995 P dime, the key lies in grading and authentication. Submitting coins for professional certification is highly recommended, especially when pursuing full bands examples. Storage in archival quality holders or slabs will preserve surface luster and protect against environmental degradation. Diligent, searching through original mint sets, estate collections, or reputable coin dealers can yield promising finds. In summary, the 1995 P Roosevelt dime is a modern yet meaningful piece of American coinage history. Its understated elegance, association with one of the nation's most influential presidents, and challenge of finding high-grade examples make it a worthy addition to any collection. For both seasoned collectors building registry sets and newcomers looking for affordable entry points into clad-era coinage, this dime offers historical relevance, aesthetic charm, and a viable investment opportunity. As interest in modern U.S. coinage continues to rise, coins like the 1995 Roosevelt Dime will only gain further recognition and appreciation.